Jakali Dimapur Town Hall the International Day of World Indigenous People naam the program thagishe tade Nagaland Legislative Assembly Speaker Sheringen Longkumar pra special guest kridishe program du Nagaland Indigenous People Forum pra organize krishi inaga hoigina MLA Khuzal Huzo Azon Nenu Assam Minister Bimal Bora Meghalaya Chief Minister Advisor Hamletson Doling Khan Prabi attend krigina kotha kridishe Assam Cultural Troupe pra special cultural performance aro Kulalau Shena Old Kugakulu pra war dance show kuria dikhi paise special guest Longkumar pra program de kotha kuria homoy modern generation pra development de indigenous identity culture traditional knowledge khan harai jabolela chinta uthaise nijer la indigenous bachai gina rakhibole do nijer community la responsibility ase kuigina janaise
Today, we are witnessing a very historic moment in celebration of this International Day of the World Indigenous People. I stand here today with a lot of mixed emotions, and I will not repeat the same words which my elder brother has spoken, because as we were sitting, we had discussed that he will speak on the midwives, the theme for today. And so I took a cue from his words, being my elder to me. And so I would, on the other hand, cover the indigeneity of all of us. And so I request all of you to bear with me for a few moments as I share my thoughts with all of you. It is indeed both a privilege and a profound honor to join all of you today as we commemorate the International Day of the World Indigenous People. It is a day that is proclaimed by the United Nations to celebrate the unique cultures, identities, knowledge systems, and invaluable contributions of indigenous communities across the globe. And may I say that as an indigenous native from the state of Nagaland, we are proud that the United Nations had taken recognition of the indigenous peoples across the globe. But recognition alone will not suffice. There's no doubt that the United Nations have come forward to recognize the indigenous peoples across the world, but to persevere and to preserve is our work. And on that note, I will be sharing my thoughts with all of you. Also, today's celebration is especially meaningful as we honor indigenous midwives under the theme, Honoring Indigenous Midwives, Safeguarding Life and Well-being. I sincerely believe that this theme pays tribute not simply to a passed down profession, but to a sacred calling. For generations, indigenous midwives, or as corrected by my elder brother, birth attendants, stood at the threshold of life with courage, compassion, and unwavering dedication. And through their tireless service, they have guided countless mothers and newborns through one of life's most profound moments. I stand here today before you as a grandson to a midwife, who also happens to be the great aunt of the president of the Nagaland chapter, Dr. Lima Jamir, my grandmother. And so today I honor my grandmother in celebrating together this indigenous midwives, in honoring them. And I salute all the midwives of the indigenous people spread across the globe together with all of you. India's northeast, as you are well aware, is a hot pot to about 220, if I'm not mistaken, ethno-linguistically diverse indigenous communities. In one of the world's richest regions of cultural diversity, every community possesses its own language, tradition, customary law, festivals, and a very unique worldview. This extraordinary diversity is not a weakness, but it is our greatest strength and a living testament to India's pluralistic heritage.
I guess we as Christians, and for those persons who don't read the Bible, if you go through the Bible also, the living words tells us not to forget your roots. And when you talk about roots, it's about the indigenous people, the inhabitants, the original people. There is an old saying, a Chinese proverb, perhaps. They used to say, if you lose your car, you don't need to worry. You can always get back one. You can earn back. You may lose a lot of money, but still then if you work hard, you can regain back that money even more. You may lose a house also, but still then, if God willing, if you work hard, you can build a better home. But they say, if you lose your roots, you've practically lost everything. That means you've lost your identity. So when you talk about your identity, it's about protecting the indigenous people's right, heritage, culture, so on and so forth. Having said that, I want to give a short address because I want to give more time to our special guest. I made it a point that I will attend this meeting by any means. Because last year I was invited to Imphal, Manipur. I had missed out that due to prior engagements. I could not attend. So even if you didn't put me as a speaker, I was going to attend. But thank you anyhow for giving me a short time to speak also. A very warm and pleasant afternoon to each and every one of you present this afternoon. Each year, this day serves as a reminder, not only of our unique heritage, but also of the ongoing struggles to uphold our rights, safeguard our land, and preserve our culture and our way of life. As we gather here today, this afternoon, on this very special occasion, my mind naturally goes back to our roots. In a Naga village, when a baby is born, it isn't just a family event. It belongs to the entire village, the whole village. It's a continuation of our story, our bloodline, and our way of life. Today, as we stand together on the International Day of the World's Indigenous People, we pause to honor the quiet guardians of that continuation of our traditional midwives. Long before paved roads brought ambulances to our hills, long before health sub-centers had lights or modern equipments, who were there in the dim room when labor began? It was our traditional midwives, armed only with steady hands, years of experience passed down from their mothers, grandmothers, and ancestors, and an unshakable calmness they carried us into this world. They did it in the dead of winter by lantern lights, burning candles, burning woods, with no exception of applause, money, or rewards. There were no rewards at that point of time. They just did it out of love and care, and that's why we are here today. To call them birth attendants misses the heart of who they really are. They are our elders, our secret keepers, and the backbone of our communities. They didn't just understand the body, they understood the soul of a mother. They knew which herb from our forests could ease the pain, which words could calm an anxious father, and how to hold a newborn so they felt safe in their first entry to this world, when they took their first breath. Their wisdom is a holistic medicine, one that ties the health of a child to the health of the mother and family, and the land and our indigenous roots. Today, we are very fortunate indeed with modern science, modern medicines. Our dedicated doctors and nurses and healthcare workers have saved countless lives across the state, no doubt. We owe them immense gratitude. But progress shouldn't mean amnesia. We don't have to throw away our heritage to embrace modern healthcare. Instead of seeing traditional wisdom and modern science as rivals, we must let them hold hands together. A doctor brings the clinical tools, the midwife brings decades of trust and experience, culture, understanding, and its cool presence. When they work together, I believe we are in more safe hands. Honoring our midwives today, just by a speech we deliver once in a year on August 9, is not enough. We must go beyond. Supporting our rural healthcare network so no mother in the remote district feels abandoned. Documenting and representing indigenous health practices before they vanish with our elders. Creating a space where traditional caregivers and certified workers learn from each other. Bridging the gap between old wisdom and new science. Every single one of us sitting here this afternoon carries the torch of a mother, and many of us carry that quiet legacy of a traditional midwife who welcomed us into the light and into this world. Let us commit to protecting them, learning from them, and ensuring that every indigenous child born today enters a world that is safer, healthier, and deep-rooted in who we really are as an indigenous people. And together, under this Northeast Indigenous People's Forum. Let us protect our rights, our culture, our heritage, and our way of life. Our president just gave a statement about Tripura. When we look at Tripura, it's a sad case. No other state should go in that manner. The only way we can protect each other is giving support to each other. And so therefore, I always felt that having Indigenous Day every year around within the Northeast states is very important. And to be very frank, today, heart of hearts, I wish more attendance was here. To me, this is a very small attendance. Nevertheless, thank you for the organization. Thank you.
Ito NEI PF para we have timely we are organizing some event also. Ito Assam Nagaland, Assam Arunachal, Assam Meghalaya. Ito bitote border dispute bhi thakise. Ito ami bhai tokai majote ito Assam laga mati to be besi those who are migrated from the Bangladesh তাইহি অকুপাই কৰি ৰাখিছে আৰু আজিকালি এইটো নাগালেণ্ডে হলেবি অৰুণাচলতে হলেবি they came for some business or some works over here তাইখানকে এই নাগালেণ্ডে কোৱেশ্যন কৰিছে হলে আপোনাখান ক'ত পৰা আহিছে তো বাংলাদেশ পৰা আহিছে হলেবি তাইখান ক'ব আসাম পৰা আহিছে তাইখান আসাম পৰা আহিছে হলেবি আসামিজ কথাটো নাজানিছে হলে তাইখান ক'ব we are came from Barak Valley এটো Dimapur town teto. Thousands of illegal immigrants are here. If you question to them, definitely they will say that we are belongs from Assam. We are coming from Barak Valley. Karon Barak Valley te thaka khan to Assamese kotha bi kobole na jane. Etu nisina manuhi besi thakise. Etu nimite we have to take care to protect our identity culture from the illegal infiltration. Ete to Nagaland bhi bhotta hoise, Arunachal te bhi bhotta hoise. Etu besi amakhan khushia koribole thakise. Assam te to taikhani mati dokhol korise hole bi Naga bhai khan amakhan eke thakise, eke bhai kokai thakise. To Nagaland pora olop mati lole bi etu to eku nohoy. Mati to mati thakise. Etu nimite amakhan majote যাতে মিসআন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং নহয় এটো নিমিতেহি আপনাখান সব লগতে আমাখান রিকোয়েস্ট কৰি থাকিছে এন্ড এটো নিমিতে we organize Foothills Drama Festival also from the Northeast Indigenous People Forum and some local organizations in the Morioni and Titavor area. We are doing some social activities over there also and in coming days, we are taking to arrange some programs in Merapani area also. And I like to request Nagaland Indigenous Peoples Forum to come forward and to support our projects, plans. Our objective is not to create a wall between communities, but to build bridges. We believe that increasing human-to-human contact through cultural exchange, youth interaction, academic programs, and civil society dialogue can reduce mistrust, prevent conflict, and save lives. At the same time, harmonious coexistence must go together with securing the political, economic, social, and cultural future of indigenous people. One of our serious concerns is illegal migration and unauthorized cross-border movement, particularly in context of continuing instability in Myanmar and Bangladesh. Unregulated and unprolonged influx can place pressure on indigenous communities, gradually affect the demographic balance of the region. Ito to hosa thakise demographic ito Tripura to khotom hoise. Now, these Tripurese brothers, they are only 23 to 24%. Baki to sab illegal immigrant khai heti hi tai khan ge sab economy to control kori loise. আজি সঁচা ক'বলৈ গ'লে নৰ্থ ইষ্ট ৰিজনতে ইকনমিটো আমাখান ইণ্ডিজিনিয়াছ মানুহৰ হাততে নাই একোবি নাথাকা নিচিনা দুই একটা অলপ বিজনেছ কৰি কিনে অলপ পইচা হৈছে এইটো ইমান বি ধনী হোৱা নাই ইকনমিটো এইটো আমাখান নৰ্থ ইষ্ট ৰিজনতে ইণ্ডিজিনিয়াছ পিপুল হাততে ইকনমিটো আনিবলৈ লাগিব যি হ'লে বি ইকনমিটো কি নিচিনা কণ্ট্ৰল কৰিব এইটো নিচিনাহি আমাখান কাম কৰিব লাগিব এইটো কাৰণে I request to the political leaders, those who are sitting here also, those who are political leaders, they have to take bold decision. Then we have to offer all the contracts, all the supplies, and all the financial related items to the indigenous youths or indigenous persons. Itu nisina korise hole hi amakan economy to amakan hatta ami anibo paribo nohole to naparibo. এতিয়া কি হ'ব ইকনমিটো সব দুসরা খান হাততেই থাইছে দুসরা পৰা তো জোৰ কৰি তো আমাখান এটো ক্যাপচাৰ কৰিব নাপাৰিব এটো উই হ্যাভ টু গো এটো কি ক'ব with cooperation with all the political and non-political persons also we have to make some programs ইকনমিটো কি নিচিনা ডেভেলপ কৰিব এইটো নিচিনা কৰিছে হলে হ'ব we form one platform also indigenous chambers of commerce and industry in Assam এইটো পৰাহি আমাখান chambers of commerce দুসৰাটো বেছি থাকিছে কিন্তু indigenous লাগা একটা বি থাকা নাই এইটো ইকনমিটো কি নিচিনা আমাখান হাততে আনিব এইটো নিচিনা ভাবনা কৰি কেনেহি আমাখান একটা ইণ্ডিজিনিয়াছ চেম্বাৰ্ছ অফ কমাৰ্চ এণ্ড ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰি গুৱাহাটীতে বনাই থাকিছে আৰু আই লাইক টু ৰিকুৱেষ্ট অল দোজ হু আৰ বিজনেছমেন প্ৰেজেণ্ট হিয়াৰ আপোনাখানকে উই ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰিছে আপোনাখান বি আমাখান লগতে জইন কৰি কিনি একটা ষ্ট্ৰং প্লেটফৰ্ম কৰিব আৰু প্লেটফৰ্ম কৰি কিনি আমাখান ইকনমিটো কি নিচিনা আমাখান হাততে ৰাখিব কি নিচিনা আমাখান কণ্ট্ৰল কৰিব এই সিচুৱেশ্যনটো আমাখানি বনাব লাগিব দুসৰাখান বনাই পানি নিদিব দুসৰাখানটো আমাখানকে কি নিচিনা প্ৰেছাৰ দি কিনি ডিপ্ৰাইভ কৰিব এইটো নিচিনাহি থাকিছে এইটো নিমিত্তে আমাখানটো ইকনমিটো কি নিচিনা ডেভেলপ কৰিব এইটো নিচিনা কৰিব আৰু আপোনাৰ লগতে বিজনেছৰ খান ল'লে আপোনাৰ কাম ফ্ৰেণ্ড বি থাকিছে হ'লে এইটো লেটছ ষ্টাৰ্ট to strengthen our indigenous chambers of commerce and industry. We need strong institutional measures to safeguard the future of our younger generations. The Zokai Declaration adopted by the NEIPF at Zokai, Dibrugarh, Assam represent the collective concerns and aspirations of the indigenous people of the Northeast. We appeal to all political parties to study its spirit and consider appropriate laws and policies in their respective states to protect the legitimate interests and further of indigenous communities. We are particularly grateful to Sri Ajo Naino for raising the proposal for a Department of Indigenous Affairs in Nagaland Legislative Assembly. We thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, and he have given an opportunity to visit our respected Secretary General and Vice Chairman of NEIPF, and thanks to Mr. Ajo also, he arranged all these things. We hope this initiative will inspire similar institutional effort in other states of the Northeast. On behalf of the Northeast Indigenous Peoples Forum and its Nagaland chapter, I congratulate and sincerely thanks the Nagaland chapter for hosting this important occasion. Let this day be more than celebration. Let it be a renewed commitment of life, healthcare, indigenous dignity, harmonious coexistence, and secure future for our younger generations. Here I like to inform you that is Northeast Indigenous Peoples Forum every year. This 9 August we are observing in a separate stage. Last year we are observed in Manipur. Then before 23 we observe in Meghalaya. And then next year, in 2027, that's why our Northeast Indigenous Executive Forum decided to observe next year in Karbi Anglong, Assam. And we are also request all the participants over here, please come together to join with us next year to Karbi Anglong, not far from here. Thank you very much, and Joy Ayapam.